of the most storied franchises in all of sports. It's about to embark on a new chapter this morning with a new name. We're going to get to that big reveal in just a minute. But first, how the franchise arrived at this moment. They've been grinding it out on the gridiron for more than 80 years. The Washington football team winning 3 Super Bowl championships while building one of the NFL's most dedicated fan bases. For nearly all of that time, the team went by the Redskins. That name and the imagery on the team's uniforms drawing criticism and protests for years among indigenous rights groups. Despite owner Daniel Snyder saying he'd never change the name, pressure from fans, lawmakers, and sponsors led the team to announce a change in July 2020.
What it really shows is that there's no longer any excuse for any team across professional sports, collegiate or K through 12 to hold on to these Native American mascots and team names.
The team kept its signature burgundy and gold and played by the simple name Washington Football Team for 2 seasons while it worked to settle on a new name. The change coming at a time when the organization has faced recent allegations of sexual harassment in the workplace from 2006 to 2019. With Congress set to interview former team employees tomorrow. The team has no comment on any investigation. The Washington football team is now hoping to turn the corner with its new name and new look. Teaming up with fans, the franchise took in more than 40,000 submissions for possible names. The team's new name has been a closely guarded secret, with a teaser video showing players getting a first look at the new uniforms. For DC's storied football team, today marks a new day. How much of this is about renaming the team? How much of this is about starting a new chapter in Washington's franchise history?
It's a little bit of both. To me, it really is about renaming the team, but I also think it's about turning the page to a new chapter. I really believe that because, again, we've had so many things that have happened that have been unfortunate, but as we go forward, what I'm trying to do is get us to, hey, buy into judging us now and to where we're headed as opposed to where we've been.
By the way, we should mention I'm part of the Washington football team's fan ambassador network, which gives the team feedback on the game day and overall fan experience. But now we're joined by team president Jason Wright, along with his senior advisor, NFL legend Doug Williams, the first black quarterback to start and win a Super Bowl in the NFL when he played for this very team. And we also have team captain Jonathan Allen, who, oh, by the way, is heading to his very first Pro Bowl this weekend. Going to fly out shortly after this conversation. Gentlemen, good morning to you. Let's not make folks wait. Let's not drag it out. Jason, what is the new team name?
What is it? We are the Commanders. We are the Commanders.
The Commanders. The Washington Commanders.
That's right.
Oh wow, you didn't waste any time there.
There it is.
There's the new logo as well. So let's talk about how we arrived at this particular name, Jason. How do we settle on the Commanders?
It's a name that has the weight and meaning befitting a 90-year-old franchise. It's something that broadly resonated with our fans, and it's something that we believe embodies the values of service and leadership that really define the DMV in this community. Yeah. And it's also something importantly that we could own and grow for the next 90 years. And it's something that can allow us to tie the rich history and championship legacy of this franchise to new traditions in the future.
We didn't touch the color scheme.
No.
Okay.
Absolutely not.
Because folks are wild about the burgundy and gold, as you know. Doug, so when you found out what the new team name was, what was the initial reaction?
Well, the reaction was, I'm gonna hug the Commanders, because that's what we are, and we got to go forward with it. And I do like the name. It got a good sound to it. Washington Commanders. So here we go.
What about Jonathan? I mean, I know that the players had some input as well. When you put on that new uniform for the first time, what'd you think?
I loved it. I absolutely loved it. I feel like it really embodied not only what the players represent, but what this community and what the DMV represents. So we loved it. We're gonna support it. And we're gonna go forward with it. We're excited about the future.
And Jason, let's while I have you here, I want to talk about a couple other things. I mean, you were brought in 2020, at arguably the most tumultuous time in this organization's history, amid sexual allegations, sexual misconduct, sexual harassment allegations. Some former employees are going to be questioned tomorrow. This was widely regarded as a toxic workplace. What have you done since you've been here to fix that?
I think the rebrand has been an interesting period because it's coincided with a time of very rapid, very real, and irreversible change in the organization. And it's from that position of strength now that this diverse and empowered leadership team is united to bring a championship back to the burgundy and gold under the banner of the Washington Commanders.
You mentioned the diversity. You are the only black president in the NFL right now. Let's talk about that news out of Miami this morning. Former coach there, Coach Flores, now suing 3 teams, suing the league itself, claiming discrimination, claiming racism. We are in the stadium, part of this rebrand, because the logo and the name are widely viewed as racist. Does the NFL still have a race problem?
You know, I don't like to speak on other people's business as a principal. And Tom Garfinkel, the CEO of the Dolphins, is a close ally and confidant to me. But I do know that when ownership is fully committed to diversity, when they're really all in, change can happen very rapidly. Now, the owners of this team hired a Latino head coach, a black general manager, and then a black team president, who in turn then built the most diverse executive leadership team in the NFL. So change can happen quickly. Where there's a will, there's a way.
So we've got a new name, we've got a new logo. What about a new mascot? What's the word on that?
The exciting thing about this is just the launch of a brand. And and just how we took the whole process was one that was fan engaging and really to get the input of the people who love this franchise. It will be that going forward. And so I'm excited to partner with our fans to really infuse and bring meaning into this, because it's going to be a journey for folks to transition to this. So we're going to do the fight song together. We're going to think about how to build a mascot together, and it's going to be an exciting time.
Doug, you've been with Washington a long time, the face of this franchise for a number of decades. Washington fans are loyal, but they can also be a little finicky as well. To folks who would say, "Oh man, the Commanders, that's what they went with." What would you say to those?
What I say to those people is the fact that with guys like Jonathan and this football team, they're gonna come to love the Commanders.
Okay. Yeah. All right. Congratulations.
Thank you so much.
Commanders.
Appreciate it.
Commanders. Good luck at the Pro Bowl out in Vegas this weekend. And good luck next season as well. Congratulations.
Thank you.
There you have it, folks. The Washington Commanders for the first time from here on FedEx Field.
To get a contest going or something, people can draw.
I like that. By the way, they do have Commander's Palace in New Orleans. Maybe they can open one in D.C. and it could be their palace where they all hang out.
Now you're talking.
All right, guys. Thank you, Craig.
Craig, thanks so much. We know that you're going to have a lot more from FedEx Field coming up on our third hour.
All right, Mr. Roker, how about a check of the weather?
All right, quick look show you.